dice, corazón rojo.
Juy, jujuy, jujuy. Jujujuy. Juy. Aló. Hola. Hola, Tonilla. Ahí se me reinició mi Ahí está. Ya está todo chido. Hola, qué bonito. Ya llegué. Ya traje mi agüita porque se me olvidaba mi agüita. Porque qué tal que quiero tomar agüita. Ay, ay, ay. Hola, ¿cómo están? Yo espero que bien. Dejé nomás pausa la musiquita de acá del chuto y ya. Déjalo. Salte bien. Ahora sí. ¿Soy yo o se oye más bajito esto? Ah, sí. En sí la música se oye algo bajito, pero ahí está. Tan tararán, 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 tararán. Ahora sí, hemos vuelto. ¿Cómo están? Yo bien, todo correcto. Ayer no pude hacer stream del Sammy Max, pero hoy sí hay. Hoy ya hay. Hoy vamos a jugar el episodio 4. Todo chido, todo correcto. Max Worm. Saquen saludo porque les voy a tomar una foto para el... ¿Cómo se llama? Para el Insta. Ahora sí. Chan, chan, chan. Chan, 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 chan. Este es el episodio 4. Abraham Lincoln debe morir. Ay, fíjense que este personaje, pues ahí me cae más o menos. Olis.
Corazón rojo.
Olise. Ay, qué bonito. Olis bonito. Pues le decía, este personaje pues ahí más o menos me cae bien. Aunque en este juego me cae mejor que en el segundo. Y cuando juguemos el segundo van a saber por qué. Pero el episodio sí está chido. Está bueno y ahorita van a ver qué tan bueno está, jajaja. Chun, chun. Vamos. Vamos a darle... Ah, esta acá, vea. ¡Woohoo!
I am reborn. I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
You know, Max, sneaking the bug into that exorcism was an uncharacteristic stroke of genius.
Demonic possession is the gift that keeps on giving.
What? Oh, Commissioner. No, that was
comisionado.
Max's aunt. Yes, 14 packs a day. What's that? Yes? Yes? No! Yes? Sweet Suffering Saint Sebastian on the sousaphone in a short story by Susan Sontag. We're on our way.
Hola,
Let me guess.
Hola.
Our friendly neighborhood demon just
Hola,
cracked down on the
Noemi, ¿cómo
monster.
estás?
No, Max.
Vamos a
we
jugar
have a
episodio
far more
4.
bloodthirsty adversary this time. The
De Abraham
President
Lincoln
of the
debe morir.
United States of
Se llama.
America.
Who?
Chon, chon.
The man's gone nuts. He's enacting all kinds of crazy new laws.
What else is new?
Amo
Only
esa parte.
mandated group hugs before, during, and after all major sporting events.
So?
He's curtailing civil
Eh.
liberties, threatening the environment,
Hey, that makes 3 of us.
and he's about to introduce mandatory gun registration.
Get the keys.
Yes. Ay, qué bonito. Ah, pues no está todo el volumen. Ahora sí. ¡Tarán! Amo, 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 amo este intro. Amo. Y miren, ya cambió de color. Ahora es azul. Qué bonito. Turú.
I have to point out, Sam, that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you just let me drive.
And I have to point out that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you hadn't jumped on my head shouting Jersey Devil, and firing your gun out the window.
I swear that woman was a dead ringer for him.
Well, here we are, standing in an open field west of the White House.
Let's go bring the hammer down on that so-called commander-in-chief.
Ay, se les trabó la cámara. Bueno, ahí está. Pues miren, según vamos a detener al presidente. Porque está haciendo weas que a estos vatos no les parece. Ah, miren.
Any golf balls? Nope.
No. ¿Qué dice?
Please do not feed the submarine.
What can you feed a submarine anyway?
Nothing. Weren't you listening?
Hey, my missing boxing glove.
It's always in the last
Yeah.
place you look.
Ahí está el Jimmy dos dientes.
Jimmy?
Oh, great! What are you guys doing here?
Oh, just saving the world. What are you doing here?
I happen to take my vacations at the White House, and I needed a little R&R. Speaking of which, beat it.
Está muy bueno. ¿Pero por qué allí?
Hey, Jimmy.
No se sabía aún por qué. Fuera, está bueno. Está bueno, está bueno. Aquí conocemos a Super Bowl. Me cae bien Super Bowl. Watching.
Step aside, buddy. Freelance police.
Just a moment, sir. Papa Bear, this is Super Bowl. Possible situation at the front door. Talking dog and rabbit trying to gain access to the OO. Please advise, over.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's a negative on the access permissions, sir. I'll have to ask you and your little friend to step away from the White House.
Doggy Daddy, this is Loose Cannon. Request permission to pants this goon. Over.
Before we try physical violence, Max, let's try dazzling the man with our razor-sharp wit and labyrinthine logical conundrums.
Ah, emotional violence. Good plan.
Pues le decimos Ah,
Let us in,
vamos a
pal.
borrar
We're
todos.
freelance police, here to save the president.
I thought we were here to stop the president by any means necessary.
I was going to wait to mention that part, Max.
Either way, sir, you can't get inside. Orders.
Oh,
Don't you get bored guarding this door?
It's a rewarding job, sir. Doing my part. Keeping the president safe.
Hey, Super Ball, I'd like you to smell these 2 handkerchiefs and tell me which one smells more like chloroform.
Not now, Max.
ay, ah,
Is that all you do?
A ver.
Guard this door?
That's my primary assignment, sir.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Try to guess it while I drop increasingly heavy weights near your head.
What's your secondary assignment?
Varies. Receptionist, maintenance, light grounds work, public relations.
Public relations?
I'm a people person, sir.
a ver, un momento.
They
Sí,
have you
me
guys
echo
doing
chapa.
odd jobs too?
Cutback, sir. Employee Reduction and Consolidation Act of 2003. These sunglasses aren't cheap.
Hey, Super Ball, what gauge syringe would be best for injecting you with a knockout serum? Just a hypothetical.
You really have time to do everything else and guard this door?
I make the time, sir. It's what I do.
Did you call yourself Super Ball?
Codename, sir. I'm a bouncer. Secret Service humor.
And who's Papa Bear?
Section chief. Runs the operation. Protects the president.
Oh, Super Ball, I get it.
Quieren traducirlo así como chiste en español, pero la verdad, no, ahora no sé cuál era el chiste en inglés. ¿Por qué Super Bowl? Ah, bueno.
I want to talk to your manager.
No can do, sir. He's with the president.
I've had enough of this.
Papa Bear, this is Super Ball. Perps exiting Zone 4 now. Seem
Superboya.
disgruntled. Stay on the lookout. Over.
Now can we push him down and beat him with sewage-filled garbage bags until he runs crying into the reflecting pool?
Tempting, Max, but these Secret Service guys hold a grudge.
Son rencorosos. Tun, tun, tun.
Post no
Tun,
bills.
tun.
I'm surprised this sign survived the Clinton administration.
Valet parking.
Valet parking, $2. Way to knock down that deficit. Suspect yourself.
That's so Madonna.
Lol. El
Hey, this
teléfono.
phone only takes Susan B. Anthony dollars.
It must be one of those stupid 555 phones.
Yes, actually. 555-1984.
Hey, Sam, did I ever mention how I've memorized pi to 1,000 decimal places? It's 3.14159265358979.
Mac, do you have a piece of paper handy?
You want to write down the phone number?
I remember the number. I want to write myself a reminder to smother you with a pillow in your sleep.
Ay. Adoro cómo se llevan.
Nice stool.
¿Para qué
He
era
looks a little
seguro?
like a weird space creature, poised to devour the unwary mortal foolish enough to sit on it. I like that in a stool.
Bueno, se supone que hay que hacer que este tipo se vaya, pero no recuerdo cómo era. Ah, ¿qué hay aquí?
White paint, Christmas lights, and a small barbecue.
Everything somebody would need to renovate, decorate, and then accidentally burn the place to the ground.
Later, Max, later.
Una barbacoa. Shihat sí está aquí. Porque no había visto tu de hidratación. Muchas gracias por canjear hidratación. Ya está el agüita. Gracias por estar aquí.
Your name
Ah, mira
here.
otro
For
cartel.
naming rights to this building, please contact the Office of Desperation Accounting.
Oh boy, can we, Sam? Please?
We'll see, little buddy.
Ya veremos. A ver, un momento. Ah, era un
There's a small
buzón.
mailbox here.
It's one of those ornamental mailboxes that doesn't actually open.
That's government efficiency for
lol.
you.
Ah, bueno, ah, bueno. A ver. Tun, 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 tun. A ver, a ver. Podemos usarlo. Ah, sí, sí se puede. A ver. Pero no me acuerdo qué hacer.
Okay, here's what he said.
Just step away from the door, please. Yes, sir, that is all I say.
Thank you, sir.
Ay, lo adoro. Ah, chan, 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 chan. Oh, lo podemos poner en el teléfono.
Hey, this phone only takes Susan B. Anthony dollars.
It must be one of those stupid 555 phones.
Yes, actually.
Está bueno. No. Creo que tenemos que regresar a la oficina.
Where are we going, Sam?
Tu, tu, turu, tu, tu. A la
Back to the office.
oficina.
I'll drive.
De
Not
vuelta al
while I'm
basurero. De
Exactly.
vuelta al basurero. De vuelta al basurero. Vamos a preguntarle a Civil qué onda. Va, va. Tu, 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 tu. Ay, qué bonito.
Hey, Sybil.
Ora.
What's new in the world of frequent random career reassessment?
Hi, fellas. I'm really excited. I've found the perfect job for me.
You don't say.
That's
Otra
right.
vez.
I, Sybil Pandemic, am now a professional matchmaker.
I thought I smelled phosphorus.
Ay.
I thought I smelled that joke coming down the turnpike, burning oil and dragging its muffler.
It's a dating service, Max. I figured that if a smart, successful career woman like me could be having so much trouble finding a date, there must be plenty of other people who could use help.
You're having trouble finding your soulmate?
You don't know the half of it. It seems like all the guys I meet are total losers. No offense.
None taken. Hey,
Or else they're borderline psychopaths. No offense.
None taken. It's the borderline cases you have to watch out for.
Los casi psicópatas.
what kind of man are you looking for?
Older men. Guys with a little history to them are such a turn on. Oh,
Uy,
and
le
tall men.
gustan
And
mayores.
distinguished. And he should be
A la bestia.
experienced.
All right, enough already. Yes, I will go out with you, Sybil.
I thought she was talking about me.
Oh, los.
Could you find dates for Max and me?
Seriously? I mean, sure. Why not? Stranger
Seguro.
things have happened. I guess. They must have. Somewhere.
I'm choosing not to be offended by that.
What do we need to do?
It's easy. Just submit an application.
What kind of
A
stuff is
ver.
on this application?
Ya,
The
ya,
usual.
ya veo.
Your
a
best
dónde va.
traits and what kind of person you're looking for.
Hooks for hands! Hooks for hands!
When you're done, I'll put the application into my computer, which
Sure.
analyzes your personality matrix at 15 essential compatibility points.
I don't have a personality matrix so much as a personality vector.
Once we've found a match, you call your date and agree on a time and place. I'll help
Computadora.
you guys out. Tell me your good points and what you're looking for in a date.
Uy, uy, uy. Tomen nota, Sims de Sammy Max. No, pues es lo que tú escoges, ¿verdad?
She should love animals.
Such as the elusive praying mantis, whose deadly but enthralling mating rituals she mimics.
You really know how
O
to
sea, que
ruin
se
the
lo
mood,
coman.
Max.
Oh, and cybernetic implants, like an elbow that can connect to the internet.
Mira, lo andan. No, sí, sí tiene papel. Y sí, lo anda anotando en el escritorio.
I'm very spiritual.
A disciple of the ancient ones, enacting dark magic rituals to bring forth their reign again upon this earth. Rise, Shiggarath! Rise, Abyag Solam!
Oílo.
She should have an air of mystery.
Making frequent passing mention to her time on the chain gang, but when pressed, revealing nothing.
I lead an active lifestyle.
Always running from the authorities.
Lol. Mira, siguen saliendo más.
I can appreciate a person's inner beauty.
I even have my own sonogram machine.
Un ecógrafo. Oh, alguien hace yo. Carlos Ibe en Twitch. Muchas gracias por seguirnos, por ese follow. ¿Cómo estás? Estamos jugando aquí el Sammy Max, episodio 4. Y ahorita les están haciendo como unas preguntas de qué buscas en una pareja. Porque se podía esa opción y pues ahí vamos.
She should love the outdoors.
We frequently lock ourselves out of the office.
She should be
A
tall.
ver,
At least 12 feet, or 4 meters if she's Canadian.
4 metros.
That's all I can
Yeah.
think of.
Oh, that's plenty. Now I'll just put your applications into the computer.
Ya.
And there it is. Max,
Y ahí está.
it says your perfect match is...
Cybernetic laser eyes. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please.
Well,
Carlos-4.
that's interesting. It says your
Hostia, qué
perfect
juegardo.
match is Sam.
Disturbing.
Juegardo.
And yet somehow not completely
Claro
unexpected.
que sí.
And Sam, your ideal
Guache, guache.
soulmate is...
Es...
Wait for it.
Max.
Well, there's another blow to the concept of a fair and just universe.
Hey, Sam,
Lol.
what do you say we never ever speak of this again?
Way ahead of you, little buddy.
Está bueno, está bueno. Tururú. ¿Qué más había para preguntarle? Agencia...
What's next
Ah,
on
¿cuál
the
es su
career
próxima
horizon?
meta?
Next, this is it. What could be a better job
Ajá.
than helping people find their perfect match?
Volcano.
Ay,
guy.
ajá.
Good point. I'll stick to the dating business, though.
Ay, no se quitó la de esto del anuncio. Creo. Oh, boy. No, ahí se quedó trabado. Ay, ay, ay. Tururú. Tun, tun, tun. Tun. Ya. Ni siquiera se puso bien, pero bueno, ya ni modo. Es que ocupo dinero, banda. Ja, 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 ja. Ah, sí.
How many
¿Cuántos parejas
couples
has
have you
hecho? A ver.
managed to escort to romantic bliss?
So far, none.
None is the holiest number.
But I've got a feeling things will start to pick
Una.
up after the holidays. All that stress makes for a lot of messy breakups, and a lot of people looking for romance on the rebound.
So we have something to look forward to.
Ay. Ay, de veras. Guachen, les recuerdo que pueden usar soniditos gratuitos, ¿eh? Bandita que está muy tímida en el Twitch. Muy poquitos andan allí, pero no se preocupen. Pueden mandar aquí sus soniditos. Arriba del chat hay un botón morado de Sound Alert y ahí les van a cargar varios sonidos gratuitos. Solo algunos se usan con bits. Y acá bien chido. Y también chequen las recompensas de puntitos, ¿eh? Entre más vean, más puntos van a ganar y pueden cambiar recompensas. Watchen, podemos poner este sonidito. Y hay muchos más por si quieren checarlo, ¿eh? Porque luego no saben qué hay, pero ahí están. Muchas gracias por su atención. Bueno, seguimos, pues que Civil se volvió Cupido y ya. Y como buen negocio.
Slow right now, but those applications are going to start coming in.
Hasta que no ha llegado ninguna aplicación. Pero en realidad está queriendo ser un Cupido porque no le va bien en el amor. Y no encontró ninguna pareja chida. Y pues ya nos dijo que busca un vato que sea mayor porque le gustan mayores y que sea alto.
What are you
Y así,
looking for in a
guachen,
date
guachen.
I
man?
would love to meet a tall, older man with a good career.
See you
Fácil,
around,
fácil.
Sybil.
Adiós, Civil. Y ya, pues si encontramos a alguien que sea así, pues le decimos, guacha, Civil. Encontramos tu tipo. Para que no sigas solterona ni nada de eso. Bueno, cada episodio nuevo hay nuevos pósters. Sí, mira, bueno, este sí.
Give me all you got.
Todo por la patria.
We should go to Switzerland sometime, Max.
Nah, they always jip you on the cheese. It's like half air.
La mitad de esta. No, pero creo que está. No, mira. Aquí era. Y un póster se
Give me
tenía
all
que
you got.
agarrar.
It's the Army's new recruiting slogan.
That's a lot better than their old one. What are you, chicken? Gonna cry now, baby?
Apparently, there's no room in the military budget for quality adhesives.
Y lo podemos guardar. Wow. Tururú. Ustedes disculpen si tenemos poquitos frames, pero andamos restreameando a YouTube también. Aunque nadie ha mandado un mensaje a YouTube. Ahorita, que yo sepa. ¡A la Casa Blanca!
Oh boy!
¡Qué guay! Chan. Tururururu. Tun, tun, tun. Ah, sí es cierto. Todavía no.
Where we going, Sam?
Se me fue la onda.
No,
A
please,
ningún
never
sitio.
mind.
We may be going
Ah,
nowhere, but at
Ahí
least we're
está
making good time.
Alan.
Where we
Hola,
going, Sam?
Alan. Guacha, guacha.
Back to the
De
office.
vuelta al basurero, de vuelta al basurero. Andamos jugando el episodio 4, que se llama Abraham Lincoln debe morir. Y se supone que el presidente actual está cambiando leyes a lo loco y lo quieren detener. Mientras ayudamos también a que Civil consiga pareja, porque pues no tiene pareja. Y sí es cierto.
Whoa, look,
Aquí
Max.
sale Hugh
It's
Bliss.
our favorite cultish crackpot, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
I want to buy something. Take my credit card. Put me on your mailing list. Anyone you want me to recruit?
You're supposed to give the Stockholm Syndrome a few days to kick in, Max.
Who has that kind of time?
Max limpiando a Hugh Bliss.
What's a big celebrity like you doing on our street, Hugh Bliss?
Why, I'm spreading the great news about prismatology.
The magic and science of unlocking the harmony of colors for a revolution in holistic personal and interpersonal well-being?
Now translated into 15,000 different languages, including Esperanto. Hooray!
Hooray!
Are
Esperanto.
the books selling well?
Oilo.
Selling? You can't put a price on imagination. You can't sell the wonder of a daydream or the laughter of a child.
He's right. I've tried.
Entonces son gratis.
What was your book about again?
Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness? It's about everything and nothing at all. Oh,
Ah, bueno.
What's this
Oh, that-
prismatology nonsense really about?
all it is the total reawakening of mind, body, and spirit in a rainbow of true bliss. Ah.
I'm really excited.
Uh-huh. And how do we do that?
Okay, simply focus on the orange at the core of your spirit.
Okay. No, wait. Okay, now.
Shift your consciousness to the ultraviolet.
Ahora sí.
Doing that.
Mix it with the indigo of your imagination, and then let it slide down the rainbow of your hopes and dreams.
Wow, I can't believe it was so simple.
¿Qué? Ah, bueno.
How do you stay
Uh,
in business?
With the magic of volume and free delivery.
You can have all the colors delivered to your home for no green.
I get it!
Ay,
Show us a magic trick, Hugh
está
Bliss.
bien loco ese
Magic
vato.
is easy when the colors of your soul are...
Yeah, less chatter, more magic.
Sí, 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 sí.
Hey, how about I disappear?
Well, your mind reading is obviously still working.
It is! Now watch me as I vanish. Except you won't be able to watch me because I'll be gone.
Ah. Ja, 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 ja.
Hey, a free home
Me
delivery
robó
sign.
tu letrero. Ah, perro. Y nada más eso porque no podemos agarrar los libros. Adiós. Oh, guachen, guachen. Es que hay una noticia diferente cada día.
President
Bueno,
appoints
cada
action
episodio.
figure as Secretary of Defense.
That is pretty crazy.
Well, at least it was an action figure of John Shaft.
Oh, I can dig it.
LOL.
Non-mafia-owned casino destroyed by mysterious
Ah,
explosion.
me pregunto quién lo
I
habrá
gave my
hecho.
name to reporters and even posed for pictures.
Sometimes blowing something up is its own reward, pal.
Ah, ahora que tienen los
Novelty
chicos.
gumballs. Shaped just like the real thing, but made of inedible plastic.
Fool your friends, annoy your grandparents.
LOL. Y veamos de qué se disfrazó hoy el Bosco.
What's shaking, Bosco?
Greetings, comrades, dog and rabbit.
I'm
Ah,
having
yeah.
trouble placing the accent this month. Mid-Atlantic states? The San Fernando Valley?
I get more of a vague Baltic vibe. Something in a light Czech pattern.
Ha ha ha! Comrade Maximilian makes the funny joke. I am Vladimir Ilyevich Boskovorsky, Russian proprietor of workers' glorious warehouse of inconvenience, no?
No.
But now I make new start in America, which I love. So is no need to aiming sophisticated targeting equipment at me.
Okay.
What's with the Soviet bloc, Bosco?
It's perfectly natural, comrades. I work with the American government in spirit of glasnost. They know. They know.
Who knows what?
The feds, man. Uncle Sam. The government's watching us all the time.
So that's
Oilo.
why I always feel an overbearing presence just out of my field of vision, watching and judging my every move.
That's me, Max.
Ay.
Why is the
¿Y
government
por qué
spying
te
on you,
vigila?
Bosco?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I know too much.
Just humor the poor guy, Max.
But I make new start in America, which I love. So it's no need to targeting me.
Ah,
Suppose
¿y
you've
para
got some
defenderte?
ridiculously complex whirligig to defend yourself against the feds?
It's the people, comrades. Workers will overthrow fascist regime.
What about us loafers?
All are welcome. From their victory, workers will unite to bring downfall of corrupt administration. We will number
Hoy
in tens of millions.
está
That's a lot of
disfrazado de
Bolsheviks.
comunista.
No, it's all true. Plus, I'm working on a satellite missile defense system.
Ah, Bolshevik. Ah, ya entendí inglés.
We won't
Ah,
buy
bueno,
something.
¿qué hay?
It's evil but necessary private enterprise.
Tienes.
Do you have any potatoes in the likeness of Catholic saints?
Niet,
Do you have any
Niet.
souvenir snow globes from the Mystery Vortex?
niet,
Do you have any
Bueno,
Lobsterfots brand cereal?
niet,
Do you have any Tagalog rhyming dictionaries abridged?
niet.
Do you have any wiener cozies?
We just get shipment of those in this week. Let me look.
ah, mira, sí existen.
Oh, wait, did you say wiener cozies? I thought you said Navajo blankets. No, we're all out
What?
of wiener cozies.
Do you have any Navajo blankets?
Niet,
Do you have any potato?
niet.
No, bueno,
What do you got?
¿qué tienes, pues?
Is most glorious invention, comrades. Is useful for, how you say, questioning.
Questioning.
Is
Thing.
true serum makes easy even the most difficult,
Oh,
how do you say, interrogation.
Interrogation.
Truth serum? Is this another one of your half-baked, overpriced gimmicks, or does it actually work?
Both will make anyone get rid of inhibitions and telling, how you say, complete and honest truth.
Your accent sucks. Hey, it's already working.
We'd like that truth serum, Comrade Boscovich.
Is good. Price is $867.5309.
Oh,
How much is that in real money?
$100 million.
I think your rate of exchange is a little off, Boscovorsky.
Fall of Berlin Wall brings great strength to our economy.
Isn't that a little
Cien
pricey for truth
millones.
serum?
Is bargain.
It really does work, and I haven't even tried it yet. Sam, this morning I used your toothbrush.
Results are guaranteed.
I used it to clean out my ears. This is refreshingly liberating.
Besides, I need the money to complete my satellite defense system.
I needed to clean out my ears because I'd been rummaging through.
Okay, I've heard enough.
ya. Está bueno.
Nothing for us
Pues
right
no
now.
tenemos el dinero, así que ahorita no. Ah,
Missile
pero,
defense systems? Isn't that more than a little bit overkill?
Yet, we are strong like bear against attack. I'm working on modifying BTAD's Part 2.
Your anti-delivery system?
That's right. It was already programmed to keep people from delivering goods to the store. So I just went into the database and changed beef jerky
Le hago
to
como al
intercontinental
Minecraft.
ballistic missiles.
So now anyone
Ay,
can just deliver a blimp load of beef jerky to your store without fear of reprisal?
A small price to pay for freedom.
Oílo. A ver, vamos a...
Something in
¿Cuál
here
olor?
smells like fermented hate.
It's like sweaty jockstraps soaked in boiled cabbage with a dash of sulfur.
Keep it down, guys. You're scaring off the other customers.
What other customers? Max and I are always the only ones in here.
What? I mean, it's good thing. Merchandise is always available.
Coming in here is like visiting old friends.
Some of these cereal boxes are from the McKinley administration.
I carved our initials in one of the weenies, so we'll be best friends forever, Sam.
Ah. Ay, se pasa.
When's the last time you cleaned out the weenie rotisserie?
Needs no cleaning.
Está bien viejo
Adds
eso.
vintage flavor to tasty Franks.
Guácala.
See you later, Bosco.
Bueno, bye.
He's no Bosco, comrades. He's only loyal worker Bosco.
El
Bosco.
Bosco Bors.
Who is no threat to glorious American government whatsoever.
Ya. Oílo. Así está traducido los de los Goonies.
Are these weenies beef or pork?
Or woolly mammoth meat.
It's 100% all natural ingredients. It's to perfection.
Pero no te dicen de qué están. Ah, ahorita no hay nada nuevo acá, ¿verdad? Nah. Tururú.
What do we have here? Organ Trader? Self-Loathing Weekly? Hot Bunny?
Ooh, let me see that.
Hot Bunny?
No, Self-Loathing Weekly.
Autofóbicos. Oílo. Pero si te sube el de foto cada día.
Nothing like a
Ah,
gaggle
la
of security
cámara.
cameras pointed at a guy to make him feel at home.
I'm comfortable with it because I'm uncommonly photogenic.
Está bueno. Entonces hay que conseguir dinero. Y supongo que ese dinero va a ser pues en la Casa Blanca. Pero ahorita no podemos entrar a la Casa Blanca. Pero tenemos el teléfono de la Casa Blanca y un teléfono. Así que vamos a ver. Ah, no revisé la contestadora. Luego hay mensajes diferentes. A ver.
Hello, constituents. This is your president. When I took office 3 years ago, I made a solemn promise to help you, the American people. Now, thanks to your collective short-term memory, I can say that I've delivered on that promise.
A corto plazo. Relatable.
In the upcoming elections, it's important to ask yourself, do you feel safer than you did 3 years ago? Or would you rather return to the days when crazed packs of robotic hyenas prowled the street, targeting their
Oy.
death ray laser eyes on you and on your
Oy.
children? As far as you know, my administration is the only thing keeping your home safe from the bloodthirsty robotic hyenas. Remember that, and God bless America. Paid for by the committee to remain in office at any cost.
Relatable.
It's
Miren,
our favorite
aquí
shifty
está
fried
Leonardo.
sheep, Leonard Steak Charmer.
How you doing, Leonard? Good.
Está bien.
It's our favorite
Eh,
ship.
How you doing, Leonard? Good.
Está bien. Adiós, Leonardo. Creo que sí había un mensaje diferente
We should have
cada
Jesse
en la mano
James's
del
hand
sillón.
appraised one of these days.
I bet it's especially valuable.
Ah, no es cierto. Tiene su autógrafo. Pero creo que... Ah, aguanta. El talonero está igual. Tutururún. Yo creía que sí iba a estar disponible el Wakarat. El de esta para pegarle a las ratitas, el juego del stream pasado, pero no.
Mr. Spatula seems to have calmed down quite a bit now. Remind me never to clean his tank again with a cut on my finger.
I still don't trust him, Sam. He's tasted your blood.
Se ha vuelto malvado. Ah, no es cierto. Todavía no te salgas. Y vamos a usar el
Who you calling,
teléfono.
Sam?
A la Casa Blanca. Sí, jala.
Have you checked the baby?
Yes, sir. Sleeping soundly.
Oh, good job then.
Está bueno. Como de... Ah, está bien.
Who are you calling, Sam?
A ver, ese no
White
era
House.
entonces.
White House. Agency.
Ah,
Hello, please hold.
Roger that.
Our festival is sure
Ahora
to be
sí.
expensive this month.
It's okay, Max. I've been paying them out of your retirement fund.
Hello? Is anyone there?
ahora sí. ¡Vámonos! Tun, 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 tun. ¡Ah! Se cayó una bolsita. Según ya salió el anuncito, pero no avanza el video. Y tenía que avanzar rápido.
Where are we going, Sam?
Tun,
We're off to the White House.
a la Casa Blanca. Tun.
Hello. Is anyone there? Hello.
Ay, ahora sí. Ok, es de hecho que no fue inesperado.
Is anyone there?
Tun, tun, tun,
Now,
tun,
a
tun.
lot of these same folks will say that we're
Ahora sí.
wrong for introducing this federal pudding embargo. They envy our freedom. I ask you, what have they got to hide? Unless they're secretly sitting on stockpiles of pudding, and oh yes, we will
Según
find
el
them. They've
presidente.
got nothing to be afraid of. So, in conclusion, America, get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on,
Chon,
march
chon,
the band, good night.
chon,
It's
chon.
worse than we thought, Max. He's
Buena
crazier
noche.
than a caffeine-addled dingo in an Adelaide maternity ward.
I think he makes a lot of good points. Those puddings are trying to steal our jobs. And I especially
Oh,
like
yeah.
how he does that spinny thing with his eyes.
By the
Ah,
whiskey-soaked beard of Ulysses S. Grant. That's it. The president's not crazy. He's been hypnotized. We've got to snap him out of it, Max, and pronto.
How do we do that again?
We hit him over the head, like we do with all hypnotized people.
Oh, yeah.
cierto.
Oh, no.
Pero. Ok. Por si unos no lo recuerdan, ¿cómo se llama? Este vato. Ah, no, todo el lío en general va a un problema de hipnosis. Por eso es que se está hipnotizado. Pero vamos como que a una misión medio específica en cada episodio. ¿Era?
It's a stack of pithy campaign slogans.
Oh, don't fool with those. Wouldn't want to be caught on national TV with my drawers down again.
Otra vez. Bueno.
Hands
La
off the
cámara.
cameras.
Bueno.
Are these pictures of you with cardboard cutouts of other presidents?
We're all cardboard under the skin, son.
Funny how almost anything makes sense if a president says it.
Lol. No recuerdo, pero a ver.
Is that a Rothko?
No, Sam, it's a painting.
Max para
Sheesh.
presidente XD.
Oh, Max para presidente, claro que sí. Usted sabe cosas.
Is that a Rothko?
Otra
No,
vez.
Sam, it's a painting. Sheesh.
Es un cuadro. Ay, lo adoro. Y por cierto, hola Turrón. Qué bueno que estás aquí otra vez. Mira, estamos ya con el episodio 4.
These plates
Ahorita ya
commemorate
logramos
the core
cruzar la
values
Casa
of
Blanca.
freedom-loving peoples everywhere.
Eating a lot and hitting things with sticks?
Exactly.
Eso.
No one enters the war room.
Oh.
That's it. You two are coming with me.
Ow, 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 ow.
Ay.
And stay out.
Pescuecito.
Now I have to get back to the president. He's not supposed to be alone.
Excuse me.
Oh,
What?
welcome, Governor Whizzer. The president has been waiting for you.
Governor Whizzer?
Hey, who better to run a state
Oi.
than a washed-up, urination-loving former child star?
No one.
Hello, this is the White House.
Hola.
Hello.
Se va a quitar un moco enfrente de él. Ay, qué bonito. Es que le llamamos y le dice, ok, espere. Y él como de, ok, espero.
No,
Y pues
sir.
espero.
I said soda abuse. It's a very important issue.
Was that? No
Mm,
comprende, son.
But I'm speaking English.
Comprende.
Are you two fellas the interpreters?
Hola,
It's
carita
about
cuando se
time.
intente instalar
Darndest
me sabe
thing,
de
we
Word y
just had a
laptop ya
couple
no me
imposters
enciende.
in here. Dead ringers for you two.
Oh
I've
boy.
been walking around examining
Oh
everything
boy.
and engaging everyone in pointless
No más,
conversations.
entonces
Those
estaba,
are the ones.
ya
Those
estaba muy
accursed
dañada la PC
clones.
tal vez.
When will their devilish mimicry end?
Help me out with this here.
Oh, no
party,
tenías
would ya?
la
I can't
RAM
understand a dang
o
word.
espacio suficiente y
That
pues,
doesn't make sense. I don't even have an accent.
chales.
No momento, por favor. Impatient little guy, ain't he?
Este vato. Pero señor. Bueno, pues ya, si no, pues acá con nosotros lo ves. Lamento lo de tu PC, por cierto. Bueno, tu laptop. Ah, mira la
The Liberty Bell is a
campanita.
light for this room, just as America is a light for...
Metaphor is such an ugly quality in furniture.
La
It's a bunch
medallita.
of merit badges from the Weasel Scouts.
I got one of those once, but they took it away when they found out what I used for bait.
Bueno, mira, una revista.
House of Representatives and Gardens.
No estaba aquí el cascano. Sí, el cascano ese. Se va a dar toda la vuelta. Ay, no, que el cascano ese.
Hi, I'm George Washington. Anyone need their nuts cracked?
Please don't make fun of George Washington.
Está horrible. Ay. Otro Washington,
I'm not sure who this is, but he must be important.
creo. Ah, no, no es.
Apparently, even U.S. presidents have mothers. U.S. Senate talent show,
Trofeo.
second place.
My finest hour.
El calendario. Miren, también es abril.
That's my presidential calendar.
Presidential calendar. A ver,
What's
a
new,
ver,
Wizard?
¿tú qué,
That's
Wizard?
Governor Wizard, thank you very much.
Oilo, que se hizo
What are you the
gobernador.
governor of?
The 51st and greatest state, West Dakota. Don't you guys read the papers? Just the funnies.
You mean the obituaries, Max.
Potato, potato. We're a young state, but with our own rich traditions that make us a distinct tourist destination, apart from the North and South.
How did you get into
¿Y
politics?
cómo?
I won the election. It was a very close
Ya
race,
está.
but I totally won the popular vote. Was it a runoff election? You see what I did there? Runoff? 'Cause he's wizard?
You're still the master of fourth grade gutter humor, Max.
Humor cutre.
What were your
A ver qué.
qualifications for office?
I'm a
¿Qué
television
prometió?
celebrity. Now there's a platform I can get behind.
Ah, está bueno.
What brings
¿Y
you to
qué
the
haces
Oval
aquí?
Office?
I'm trying to build up nationwide support for the MRSAPP. Who's Mr. Sap? And why didn't you want me to know you were talking about him? I can spell, you know. It's the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program. It's totally changed my life. I've been carbonation free for over 4 weeks now.
Ah.
We're ready to interpret for you.
Don't tell me. The president needs the interpreter. What did he say, Sam? I'm speaking English. I don't even have an accent.
Hablo
Can't
cristiano.
understand a word.
We're ready to...
Don't tell me. What did he? I'm speaking.
Ah, está bien, está bien.
Francisco Astorga.
Está
See you
bien.
around,
Hola.
Wizard.
Hola, Francisco. Hola. Mira, estamos jugando el tema. Estamos en el episodio 4. Y técnicamente, en resumen, lo que hay que hacer ahorita es correr al presidente porque está cambiando leyes a lo menso, pero resulta que lo está haciendo porque está hipnotizado. Y este vato de acá quiere hacer como quiere un apoyo para que para la prevención de abuso de tomar refrescos. Pero este güey no lo pela porque no lo entiende. A ver.
Good day, Mr. President.
Y queremos hacerlo
Come in
según de
peace,
su...
as far as you
¿Cómo
know.
se llama? Intérprete.
Oh, finally, the interpreters. Where have you been?
We're ready to interpret for you.
All right, let's get this party started.
Mr. President, my fellow Americans, I come to warn you about a serious epidemic facing our country. The scourge of soda abuse. Many former popheads like myself found ourselves in the endless cycle of addiction and elimination until we believed there was no hope.
I don't know
Para
what
los
you're
adictos
saying,
a la
son,
coca.
but you're selling it, boy. Good job.
I ask you, how long can this epidemic continue?
What was that?
He said,
Dijo, ¿cuánto va a durar esta pandemia? Prepárate a morir, opresor capitalista. ¿Qué tiene que hacer uno para echar un trago?
what's a guy got to do to get a drink around here?
Aha, I know what you need. An ice cold orange sugar fizz. I swear by him.
No, that's not what I want at all. I must resist.
Francisco
I am
Entiendo.
thirsty.
Conozco un método
Just
que le
one
hicieron
couldn't
a
hurt.
John F. Kennedy.
Frosty cold and so delicious.
Ándale.
All the progress I've
¿Para qué lo
made.
quieres?
They were about to give me my 5-week pin.
I almost feel bad about this.
I don't have a conscience, Sam. What's your excuse?
Glu, 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 glu. Al menos así podemos hacer que se vaya, creo.
Oh, blessed angels of carbonation, fill me with your syrupy nectar. Ew.
Yeah, now I'm not so much guilty as repulsed.
Keep it coming. More. I need more. I need a bathroom. Which way is the bathroom?
Ya. Oh, ya. Si le decimos que se vaya a la sala de operaciones, se va a ir el tipo que está cuidando al presidente. ¿Cómo se va a la sala de operaciones?
It's that door right there. But I don't.
Oh, thank you.
Where do you think you're going?
I've got to get in there. Bad.
We've got a priority red number 2 here in the Oval Office.
No, it's just number 1.
Escorting the suspect to holding cell for interrogation. Come with me, sir.
But it'll only take a second. Please, let me go.
That
Ahora
was
sí.
fun. Okay, now I didn't catch all that. What did he say?
¿Qué dijo? Ahora sí, ahora sí, ahora sí. Ahora sí se puede noquear al presidente.
Now it's time for some checks and balances, freelance police style. Max, will you do the honors?
Gladly.
Look it, fellas.
Come
My
on.
fingertips look like little tadpoles.
They just don't make these guys like they used to.
That's no guy, Max. It's a damned ugly puppet.
Ah, the drawstring
La
in his back
marioneta.
should have been our first clue.
Our first clue should have been the swirly eyes. But silly me, I thought hypnotizee, not hypnotizer.
What?
Yes, an ingenious device being used to
Hypnotizers.
hypnotize the TV-watching public. But who was controlling him?
Gonna take days to get that smell out of the interrogation room. What? What have you done?
He was like that when we got here.
Sam did it.
So these two numbskulls
El
managed to
Recuerda.
off the president.
It was a deep
Así
tissue
es el
massage gone
Max.
horribly wrong. Ninjas.
Sam did it.
Still, ratings from the last State of the Union address were even lower than
Francisco
reruns of
Astorga.
Midtown Cowboys.
Pues mira si fue
I didn't
parecido a
expect
John
to
F.
have to
Kennedy.
replace the president so
Ah,
soon.
sí.
But now that these
Salió.
idiots have forced my hand,
We're standing right here.
We can hear everything you're saying.
it's time for a leader the people will have to listen to. Agents Jackson, Burr, and DeGambe, we are moving the timeline forward. Commence phase 2 of the operation. I'll prepare the new candidate.
Chan. Es que pues ya venían las reelecciones. Bueno, elecciones.
Not
Chan,
quite the reaction I would have
chan,
expected
chan.
from a Secret Service agent discovering
Turrón.
2 people over the
Le
decapitated
volaron las
body of the
macetas al
president.
presidente.
What do you think this fake body is made of?
Así
Gonna
mero.
keep it?
No time for that now, Max. We've got to stop the... Wait, what's that noise?
Uy. Uy. Le volaron la maceta. Y ya. ¡Ah! ¡A perro!
Blessed scuba diving Buddha on a banana boat with cocktail onions and a map to the stars' homes.
Yeah.
They've reanimated America's most beloved president.
I always thought Taft was shorter.
Not Taft, you deficient.
My fellow Americans, I am Abraham Lincoln,
As you know by now, your president was recently murdered by two mysterious interpreters. But turn not to fear and despair. I have returned to guide us through this troubled time.
Francisco
A vote
Astorga.
for me is a
Me
vote
acordé de
for
Stray Dogs.
Abraham Lincoln.
Mira así. Lo traen como.
What's that? Uh-huh. Lincoln Memorial, right.
Lo traen como la
Well,
galleta de
robotic
jengibre
implants,
gigante.
yes. Okay, I see. We're on it.
Wrong number?
Está
As the
bien.
commissioner, Max,
El
if this new
comisionado.
Lincoln wins the emergency election, the nefarious forces controlling him will have unchecked power to destroy the entire free world.
I hate when they do that.
That's why one of us is going to have to run against him.
You got to answer the phone.
Okay, fair's fair. Max,
Está
we're
bueno.
going to make you the next president of
¡Tarán!
the United States.
Yes.
Max para presidente. Pum pum. Pum 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 pum. Pum para. A ver.
Who do you
Mira,
like
ahí
in the
está
election?
Super Bowl.
My money's on Lincoln. And
Ah, no,
Lincoln's
no,
on my
es.
money.
Clever.
Hi, America. It's me, Max. Remember, a vote for me is a vote for prosperity, alacrity, and the tyranny of my furry white iron fist. Thank you.
Ay. Los carteles de
It's the cue
discurso.
cards for Lincoln's speech. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Miren,
Mr.
ahí está Lincoln.
As a candidate for office, my pal Max would like to engage in a thoughtful discussion of the key issues.
Followed by a
Ah,
round
mira.
of spiteful mudslinging.
I see. Well, this is a bit irregular. As you're well aware, I'm the most beloved president in history.
Es,
So
es
I
como
just
una
assumed
estatua
I'd be
robot,
running
¿no?
unopposed.
Oh, no, you didn't. You ain't all that.
I freed the slaves.
I was star of a popular television sitcom.
I'm on the pennant.
I was on TV.
Now, gentlemen, we can resolve this like adults through moderate,
Ay,
reasoned
voy.
debate.
Very well,
Ah,
then.
ahí
In
voy.
the spirit of democracy,
Chan.
I say, bring it.
Un momento. Un momento, le voy a dar agüita a mi... No. Oh, no, sí. A ver, pásame tu vaso. Mi hermanito tiene sed. Tiene sed. Toma agüita. De nada. Ah,
And it's
listo.
a beautiful day on the White House
Qué
lawn as we
ratán.
bring you the
Te van
first
a
in a
echar
series
su
of debates for
debate,
this
banda.
emergency election for U.S. president. In the
Ah,
Republican
voy a
corner, we
usar
have the
también esta
giant
postura
animated
muy
statue of
gracias,
Abraham
Lucy.
Lincoln.
Ay.
And representing the Republican
violence
corner,
and
we have the
destruction
giant
party,
animated
there is the
statue of
hyperkinetic
Abraham Lincoln.
rabbit-like creature known as
What?
Max. Acting as completely impartial moderator for the debates will be Sam. The candidates
Oy.
as completely impartial moderator for the debates.
Oye, se
will be Sam.
repitió el audio. Se repitió. Bueno. Por cierto, shout out a Blushy Hearts, que siempre cambia sus puntitos del Twitch por esa postura y hidratación. Qué bonito. Ah, ahora sí,
Contestants,
Ahí,
it's time for
ahí
our
está.
lightning round. Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of the tough issues facing our country today. I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will have to be completely off the top of my head, as I have nothing prepared.
How do you
a
plan to
ver.
solve the problem of toxic waste?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
And Lincoln is once
Relatable.
again using his trusted campaign slogan, which is pleasing the crowd, but having no effect on his poll ratings.
Ah, miren el debate de que cambien los sondeos.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life.
Lincoln pulls out his trusted
Ay.
catchphrase for this election, which delights the crowd, but seems to have no effect on the polls.
Todavía no tiene efecto.
How would you describe your tax plan?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
And Lincoln dodges the question by pulling out his trusty campaign slogan, which pleases the crowd but has no effect on the polls.
Ay. A ver. Miren,
Greetings,
miren,
miserable
miren.
trolls. People of Earth, your day of reckoning is at hand. Greetings, miserable.
Ah,
This
ok.
election
Ahí
reminds
está.
me of a droll story. It seems
Oh.
Chester A. Arthur and the Pope were kayaking down the Amazon one day. Suddenly, a tiny kangaroo fish swims up the Pope's and lodges itself in his. Arthur grabs the Pope's pliers and swelled up like a melon. And the Pope says, "Thanks. Last time that happened, McKinley wanted to." No, wait. I think I told it wrong.
Espérate. Sí puede leer sus labios. Ah,
I believe in the ideal of a global community, where America is but a small part. We must set aside our differences and work with our fellow nations, all united towards one goal.
Pero Max,
The
cero.
complete
Pero
and utter
Max.
annihilation of the godless Belgians.
ay. Max siendo Max. Y luego de. Ah, no, espérate, creo que lo conté más.
Turrón.
Ay, no.
Max, el mejor presidente.
I want to see a return to the prosperity of the America
Que
we
venga,
once
que
knew.
venga
A
a ser
chicken in every
presidente
pot and
líder de
vice versa.
Latinoamérica.
If elected,
A ver.
I promise a return to a happier time in America's past. The days when giant thunder lizards marched over the fern-covered marshes of the Midwest, preying on the upstart mammals.
Francisco Astorga. Lávenle la boca con agua y con jabón.
Con agua y con jabón. Ay, se me va. Como ping pong, pero su boca.
I'm a
Pobrecito.
uniter, not a divider. I foresee an America under one rule, an iron-fisted rule. One rabbit, one law. Let your neighbors know that dissent will not be tolerated. All hail Max. I have a dream, America. It starts out where I'm in an all-nude production of Death of a Salesman on Ice.
Ay.
But I haven't studied, and I can't remember my lines. Suddenly, it begins to rain marshmallows, but that's okay, because trees are made of graham crackers, and chocolate bars are the official currency. I believe that by working together, we can make that dream a reality.
Ay. Oh,
We
amo
have
esta parte.
nothing to fear but fear itself. And the chupacabra, madre de Dios, he'll kill us all.
Así chiquitos.
That is all.
Y ya.
Stay frosty, America.
Mira, ahí está la
It's the
cabeza.
severed head of the president.
I yearn to hold it aloft and turn giant sea atrocities to stone.
You're thinking of Medusa's head.
Oh yeah, I always get those two heads confused.
Anthony Harrison. De chupecabre.
Te chupacabra. Uy, ¿qué es eso?
It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man.
Bien. Abraham Lincoln cumple todos los requisitos que pide civil para una cita. Cambiar carteles.
Two wrongs don't make a right. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
A ver, otra vez.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Podemos hacer un avance entonces. Tan,
It's time
tan.
for another in this ongoing series of debates between
Pero
Abraham
hay que
Lincoln
preguntarle
and
algo
us.
correctamente a
We turn
Lincoln.
you over to our impartial moderator, Sam.
Hola. Hola. A ver, hablemos de anuales familiares.
Mr. Lincoln,
A ver.
perhaps you'd like to speak about the importance of family values.
Of course. A strong family unit is the rock upon which our society is built. It's
No.
easy today, in this age of your blinged-out horseless carriages
Caballos
and racy
tuneados.
daguerreotype magazines, to believe that honesty and fidelity are outdated concepts. but I stand proud.
Mucha
I have
palabra.
been completely faithful to my lovely wife, Mary Todd, for
Oh.
over 70 years. I've never even looked at another woman.
Mr. Lincoln,
¿A
could you
poco?
elaborate?
Without a strong, honest, and faithful family, we are all nothing. I myself have been faithful to my wife for over 150 years.
Mira, si hacemos que salga con Civil va a quedar como menso.
Mr. Lincoln, the networks
¿Y
are
qué
looking for a sound.
queda?
Would you care to share a few words with us?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only
Hola,
one man
gente.
can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I said basically the same thing.
Ok.
Mr. Lincoln, I'd like you to tell the voters.
Very well.
Está bien. Los residuos.
How would you describe
Creo
your
que era
tax
este.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
And that doesn't really make a bit of sense, so it looks like it's politics as usual here at the debate.
Ok, entonces ese no era.
Where do you stand
Aquí.
on religion and schools?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Did we hear that right? Lincoln just came down against both religion and education. Wow, that's gotta hurt him in the polls.
Tan. ¿Quién es Nader? Bueno, ya llevamos un avance. Si no mal recuerdo, teníamos que poner este aquí en Lincoln.
Mr. Lincoln, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I've heard better addresses from the 411 operator.
What did you just say?
Hey, Lincoln! Captain Ahab called. He wants his beard back.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
Save it for the debate, Max.
¿Dónde está el bichito? Ya te vi. Y ahora sí, ron.
Where are we going, Sam?
Vamos de vuelta al pastelero, de vuelta al pastelero. Chan. Ay, me asustó la sombra de las palomas. A ver. Era... No es cierto, era ir con Civil. Porque vamos a decirle, ¿qué crees, amiga? Encontramos tu morro. Bueno, ni morro porque está muy viejo. Porque le gustan mayores.
What's this?
Mira.
A new application?
Yeah, it's for a friend of ours.
Let's see. Not the Abraham Lincoln. He's tall, distinguished, loves the theater. He sounds perfect.
That chump doesn't have half my cute, fluffy marketability.
Do you think your computer can find him a date?
Computer, nothing. This guy sounds perfect for me. Oh, but he didn't leave his phone number. Next time you see him, give him my number. I'd love to meet him.
Ahora sí, y con ese bichito vamos a hacer la llamada. Turururu. 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 Ahí. Ahora sí. A ver. En el... No, no, no es cierto, no es cierto. En el teléfono.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Ah, sí.
Hello, Abe?
Sybil.
Is that you?
I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
Oh, well, Mr. President. It's just such an honor to talk to you. I saw your application and I was wondering, would you like to go out sometime?
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come.
Oh my, you are a charmer, aren't you? Well then, Mr. Rail Splitter, where would you like to meet?
I stand here at the steps of the White House.
At the White House. Got it. What time should I meet you?
The time to act is now.
Oh, I love that decisiveness. I'll rush right over.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
I didn't catch that last part.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
What? Abe? What's going on?
See you soon. Gotta go.
So, to sum up, family values are the bedrock of this
Ah,
nation. Our
los valores
fidelity,
familiares, sí,
honesty,
sí.
and loyalty to family is our most sacred asset as Americans.
Candidate Max, your rebuttal?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Lincoln.
I believe we have a question in the audience from someone who is not Candidate Lincoln's wife.
Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Max.
Greetings, random harlot.
Abe, I'm here. Are you ready for our date?
What? I've never seen this woman before in my life.
But on the phone, you sounded so eager to meet me.
Listen to me, America. I did not
Oi,
arrange
oi.
a date with this woman.
Oh, so she's good enough to fool around with, but not to date?
Mr. Lincoln, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
O sea, no podemos aumentar a Max, pero podemos hacer que Lincoln descienda. Y tenemos unos carteles que sí sirven aquí.
Give me all you got.
A ver. Tenemos el de Give me all you got.
How would you describe your
A ver,
tax plan?
ahora sí.
Give me all you got.
And candidate Lincoln has proposed one shocker of an economic strategy, which even Democrats are calling a trifle excessive. That had to have hurt him in the polls.
Excesiva. Uy, 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 uy. Ya nada más hay que cambiar uno y ya.
I'm glad that I've been given one more life.
No, esa no.
Two wrongs don't make a right. Free home delivery.
Otra vez. Y pues ya nada más
How
queda
do you
esto.
plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Free home delivery.
Ooh, an effective but very controversial proposal from candidate Lincoln. And the crowd did not like that idea one bit. Let's see how it affected the polls.
¿Quién sabe quién era Nader?
The results
¿O
from the
Nader es
emergency
ninguno?
election are coming in. And it appears that former sitcom star Max has been
Será
elected
como Neither,
President
¿no?
of the United States. In an unprecedented show of bipartisan solidarity, all of the country's political parties have desperately asked for a recount. let's cut to the White House lawn to hear candidate Lincoln's address.
You've got to be b***ing me, you idiots.
Uy.
He took the news much better than expected.
Democracy? I will make you all my hypnotic slaves.
Hola.
That robotic Abe Lincoln will enslave the entire East Coast if we don't stop him.
Who cares? I'm the president of the U.S. Let's go bomb someone into oblivion.
Not just anyone, Max. Abe Lincoln must die.
Yes.
Eso. Dijo la frase. Santa cachucha dijo la frase. Ya dijo el título. Oh, no había visto. Conisan 13. Ay, la primera vez que cambia sus puntitos. Muchas gracias por cambiar hidratación. Deja tomar agüita.
Mr. President, you're here. That's the president?
Chido, gracias.
People will vote for anyone these days. Obviously. What's that supposed to mean?
Votaron por
What
ello.
it means? Never mind.
Look, Max, all the soda poppers are here.
I don't have time for foreign dignitaries. Check out all the cool stuff on my new desk.
A ver. Había oído de un easter egg
It's the
del
official
calendario.
United States calendar.
12 of the hottest Supreme Court justices in their skimpiest, naughtiest swimsuits.
Even better, Max, you can actually change the official date.
Oh boy!
Hoy es Domingo de
We
Pascua.
now declare today April 8th, Easter Sunday.
Cripes, we'd better start hiding eggs on the White House lawn.
Already did it, Sam.
Max, are these the eggs that are made of metal and shaped like a pineapple and have a pin in them?
Don't be silly, Sam. I took the pins out first.
Ay. Uy, uy. Se pasa el Mats.
Hey, look, Max.
A ver, Mats,
It's the
mira.
presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
Pues así ya.
Random and convenient figure.
Así se lo podemos dar a... tenemos que... es por sitios históricos. Entonces tenemos que hacer que la tienda de Bosco sea un sitio histórico o algo así. ¿Pero cómo? Mira una condecoración.
It's the Secretary of Presidential Whimsy ribbon. Looks like Max can use this to appoint someone as an honorary cabinet secretary.
A ver qué quieren los soda poppers.
Look, Max, it's our old pal. Look, Grand Imperial Warlord Maximus Optimus, keeper of the Seven Keys. It's our old pal,
Maximus
the
Optimus
former child
Prime.
star and embarrassing idol semifinalist, Peepers.
That's former child star and embarrassing idol semi-finalist Governor Peepers.
Oh, tú también.
You're a governor,
it's-
too?
That's right. I got North Dakota. North Dakota, the leftover state.
I thought it was North Dakota, still warmer than Saskatchewan.
Hey, be nice. We've got a rich and varied history. North Dakota. Hope you like snow. North Dakota. Come climb all over our big white butte. Hey! Sorry, I got caught up in the moment.
What business
Ay,
do you
bueno,
have in
¿qué
the Oval
quieren?
Office?
We need the president to settle custody of Mount Rushmore.
Max has the presidential pen. Somewhere.
Just tell me where to sign. Great, the problem is solved. But seriously, if you guys see the president, tell him we're waiting.
Max really is president now.
It was in the papers. We haven't been watching the news back in Fargo. We've been so busy with the arms buildup. What was that? Did I say arms buildup? I meant Winter Paradise Toboggan and Scrapbooking Jamboree.
Hola.
Can't we all just get along?
We can if we all just keep quiet and avoid another incident. Honesty is rarely the best policy. All us presidents know that.
So long, peeps. Welcome
ver.
back, Governor Whizzer. Here to give another
Dos vatos
demonstration
están
of civil
peleados por
abuse.
sus cachos de Dakota.
Why should your
¿Por qué
state
quieren
be Mount
Monte
Rushmore?
Rushmore?
Because they just want it for tourism. But my plan will save lives. It'll become a monument to soda abuse prevention. People will realize that just like Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and the other guy. They too can
Y los
overcome
demás.
their crippling addiction to
Ese, el otro y los
carbonated
otros.
beverages.
George Washington never had a soda addiction.
Why do you think he needed false teeth?
How did West Dakota become a separate state?
The three of us ran for governor together. We got along so well during the campaign, and we were all such former TV celebrities that all three of us won. The voters realized they'd elected 3 governors for only 2 states. That's when the unpleasantness began.
What was the unpleasantness?
We fought for a long time about how to divide up the states.
There was almost a war, but we divided everything up fairly and all agreed that Mount Rushmore should be in the South.
We did not! You!
What?
You! Oh, never mind.
Bien, el Monte Rushmore.
Thirsty?
Yes! But you're not going to offer me a soda, are you? You know I can't resist them.
We wouldn't do that. We've got, let's see here, orange soda, cola, grape soda, pop, some more orange soda, and tea. Tea,
Y
please.
té.
We're all out of tea. Soda?
Why are you doing this?
Why not divide it up equally?
That would never work. It's not even.
Each of you could get a third of
No es
Roosevelt.
simétrico.
I want the mustache. I wanted the mustache.
Okay, Max gets Roosevelt's mustache, Specs gets the glasses, Peepers, you get an ear and both nostrils.
That just leaves me with the forehead.
All right then, Whizzer, we'll throw in Crazy Horse, but that's my final offer.
It's not even finished.
This will never work. It's just like last time.
Oh,
Stay dry, Whizman.
ok, no recuerdo cómo se tiene que resolver el problema entre estos bots.
It's a
Ahora
stack
sí
of
se puede
pithy
ver.
campaign slogans. The buck stops here, 1,000 points of light, and I did not have sex with that woman.
Well, I did, but I didn't inhale.
Oílo. Pero lo hizo sin respirar. ¿Y yo para qué quiero esos letreros ahora si ya ganamos las elecciones? ¿Quién sabe?
I'm not really thirsty.
Ok.
Stand
A
aside,
ver.
pal. The president needs to get into the war room.
I'm afraid that's not allowed, sir.
Perhaps you didn't hear our advisor. We would like to see our war room.
No can do, sir. Orders.
Max says you can take a vacation.
We will make an exception, just this once.
Thank you, sir, but no can do.
It's Easter.
I'm not a religious man, sir. I wouldn't feel right taking a vacation unless it was a secular holiday.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Entonces hay que cambiar la fecha. No, espérense, les quería enseñar algo con la fecha. Pero es por acá. Quítense. ¿Dónde está la puerta? Así es. Ay, siempre deja que pase primero. A veces. O tal vez lo hace porque ya es el presidente. Guachen. Tutun. Aquí.
Hey, an Easter egg.
You mean a carefully hidden item of absolutely no actual value?
Exactly.
Y ya. Logro desbloqueado. Y ya. Ya. Espérense, podemos aprovechar para ver qué hacemos con la tienda de Bosco. Para que sea un lugar histórico y podamos hacer pues que le den dinero. Bueno, podemos darle dinero legalmente. Podemos seguir a Lincoln.
After that rampaging Lincoln.
You're going down, Abe.
Well, he wasn't hard to find.
Just had to follow the trail of broken campaign promises.
That's pretty profound for a high-speed car chase, Max.
I like to think I transcend genre conventions, Sam.
A ver. ¿Podemos dispararle al vato que vaya?
The
He's made of marble, Max, and fueled by rage.
Ah, sí, ¿verdad? Ah...
Lincoln smash!
He's a testy little emancipator, isn't he?
Se volvió Hulk.
I will destroy you.
Calm down and maybe we can find you a good cabinet position.
Unacceptable!
Just as well, Max. It would cost a fortune to feed that guy.
Where are we going,
Bueno,
Sam?
entonces ahorita no se puede. Ah, la oficina. De vuelta al basurero, de vuelta al basurero. Trun. A ver. Turururu. Vamos con boscos.
Oh, Mr. President, please do not execute me.
A ver. Los perritos.
Are these weenies beef or pork?
Or woolly mammoth meat?
It's 100% all or nothing.
Ah, no. A ver.
Hey, Bosco.
Yeah?
When's the last time you cleaned out the weenie rotisserie?
Needs no cleaning. Adds vintage flavor to tasty Franks.
El sistema de defensa con
Tell us
misiles.
about that missile defense system again.
I'm working on modifying BTAD's Part 2. But once I get funded for it, it'll be able to shoot down any ICBMs targeted at the store.
Das Vidanya, Comrade Boskovorsky.
We'll catch you on flip side, comrades dog and rabbits.
Entonces, Python, ocupamos que tenga el dinero para que podamos lanzarle un misil que le podamos mandar a Lincoln. Corro cuando me acelero, paz está contigo. Ahí va, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va. Es lo más rápido que puede correr Sam, pobrecito. Ah, una cosa. Pero espérate, ¿cómo estás,
Hiya, Sybil.
amiga?
How are things in the world of computer-generated romance?
Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. Can you believe that guy? Never mentioning that he was married? Men are such self-centered jerks.
Preach it, girlfriend!
So you changed careers again?
Yeah, now I'm running a dating service.
Come again?
A carbon dating service. I bought this astoundingly useful machine that tells me how old things are.
I usually just cut them in half and count the rings.
There's a reason you're not invited to birthday parties anymore.
I wanted a fresh start in a new career to get my mind off that fiasco with Honest Abe. This wasn't my first choice, but I got a good deal on the carbon dating equipment online, and I couldn't afford to change my sign.
Ah, espera, Flushy Hearts acaba de cambiar hidratación. Ah, cambiándose. Ay, gracias. Qué bonito.
How does
¿Cómo
carbon
funciona?
dating work?
I don't know, something about carbon-14 and half-lives and radiation.
I'm impressed with your detailed scientific knowledge. Very professional.
That's the beauty of it. I don't really need to know anything. I just aim my little machine at something and it tells me how old it is. Allow me to demonstrate. This tiki is, oh my gosh, it's 2,000 years old! This is fantastic!
Old is good?
Absolutely! I can have my office put on the National Register of Historic Places. I might even get a grant. I'd be rich!
Can we borrow your
A
carbon
ver, nos
dating
lo
machine?
presta.
No way! That machine is still my only chance to take care of my money problems. Unless I get a grant, since I'm now on the National Register of Historic Places. There's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Ok. Entonces primero hay que darle dinero a civil.
You're having financial problems?
I'm afraid so. After my public humiliation with Lincoln, all the applicants for my dating service demanded their money back. Not to mention all the money tied up in pending litigation with the clients who watched Max's dating video.
I stated very clearly up front that viewer discretion was advised.
Believe me, I would love to just close up shop for a while and take a vacation. Forget about Honest Abe and all the lawsuits.
It was a wardrobe malfunction!
But unless I get a major windfall, I have to hope the carbon dating business takes off.
Okay.
Who could possibly need a freelance carbon dating service?
Plenty of people. Freelance archaeologists, independent historians, rogue paleobotanists.
It's also naughty fun for your next bachelorette party.
And now that Antiques Thunderdome is getting so popular, business is bound to pick up.
Antiques Thunderdome? The show where common everyday people bring random junk from around the house to a giant steel cage match and engage in a no-holds-barred appraisal to the death?
That's the one. Now everybody's convinced they have some priceless treasure in their attic, and their home will be declared a historic monument.
Bueno, bye. Entonces tenemos que ir a darle dinero primero. La que se blanca. Ay, oye, ya estabas ahí en el desot.
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy.
Miren cómo se sube. Ay, qué bonita. Nunca voy a cansar de ver que se ve bien adorable. Qué lindo. A ver. Dale. El presupuesto nacional. Ah, no.
The soda poppers aren't the close-knit band they used to be.
They're just one inappropriate comment away from full-on violence.
Just like you and me, pal.
Ah. Max nos puede dar pistas con sus comentarios. Hay que hacer que se peleen los soda poppers para que se pueda entrar, para que se active la sala de guerra, ¿no? Y es... A ver.
Can't you get us into the war room, Max?
I kept hearing about presidential powers, but it's all just boring bureaucratic stuff. I was hoping I'd be able to make things explode with my mind.
What are we doing here, Max?
I keep getting whiny memos about the giant robotic Abraham Lincoln who's rampaging through Washington, enslaving the populace. I guess we'd better do something about that.
Está bien.
I'm glad we took this time to talk, Max.
Keep in touch, Sam. I mean that.
A ver, ahora sí, civil. Listo. Se puede guardar, ¿verdad? Ahí está. Tururu, tú. Ahora sí, ron. Ah, no, podemos hacer que se peleen de una vez.
Hey, peepers. What's there to do in North Dakota?
Plenty! Snowmen, snow angels, snow forts, snowball fights, homemade ice cream, and of course the majesty of Mount Rushmore!
That hasn't been decided yet.
Right, I spoke too soon.
So long, peeps. Hey, Specs. Max, you remember... Most omnipotent exaltedness Maxama, overseer of the 9 cosmic planes. You remember Specs, the other soda popper.
We vaguely recognize our loyal subject.
What are you guys talking about?
Kiss the ring.
What? No.
Como de ala.
Canta
vuestra canción.
No, I don't sing that anymore. I want to be respected as more than just a beloved TV celebrity.
If it makes you feel better, you were never really that beloved.
Sam and I always watched your show with detached irony.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing.
Awkward.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I...
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Awkward.
What have you been up to?
¿Y tú?
Winning an election. I'm now the governor of South Dakota.
Hey, just like Whizzer.
No, not just like Whizzer. I was the first one of us to run for office.
Like you invented it. You just, forget it.
What are you doing as governor?
I'm fixing the problems in the state and getting it
Le andan
back to
ocultando cosas al
perfect working
Specs, manita.
Did you know that the Black Hills are really more of a greenish gray? I've got a committee addressing the problem.
But what about the Badlands?
We're making them even worse.
Oh, boy.
Later, Specs. Hey,
A ver
Whizzer,
tú.
would you like a drink?
As long as it's not...
Stay dry, Whizman. Hey, peepers. So long,
No.
peeps.
Oh, es como...
I'm not really thirsty. This snow globe has a little Apollo 13 inside.
What happens when you
Qué
shake it?
bonito.
I'm afraid to find out.
Ay, no. A ver, ¿para qué te sirven? Concisos. Ah, sí, que ya podemos cambiar la fecha, ¿verdad? Tun. Día de los
We now declare
ministros.
today April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be
Oh, secretary.
Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When I picked you for vice president, I didn't know you were such a politically correct bleeding heart liberal.
All right, then. Secretary's Day.
Día del ministro. A ver si ya podemos hacer que se vaya.
Max says you can take a vacation. It's Secretary's Day.
I'm not a secretary, sir.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Ok, podemos hacerlo ministro.
Max, I mean His Excellency El Jefe Maximilian I, Intimidator of the Realm, has a special surprise for you. Better get those handkerchiefs ready. This could get sentimental.
Agent Superball, we have decided to reward you for your excellent service to your country, for your unwavering commitment to preventing us from being where we most desperately needed to be, for your unerring devotion to being a constant hindrance in our task. For all these things and
Ya,
more,
pues.
we now dub thee, Superball.
Ministro de carnes y quesos.
Secretary in charge of guarding the war room door.
Max, no.
Oh, right. Secretary of Defense, whatever. So we have spoken, so it shall be.
All hail Max.
I'm overwhelmed, sir. I don't know what to say.
Now run along to a cabinet meeting.
I'm afraid I can't do that, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
I still have my orders. I'm not a secretary, sir.
That was fun.
Otra vez, otra vez.
Max, I mean, better get those handkerchiefs ready. This could get sentimental.
Agent Superball, for your unwavering, for your unerring
Yeah.
devotion, for all these things
Yeah.
and more.
Ministro del
Secretary
Interior.
of the Interior.
We already have one of those.
Oh, exterior?
We have one of those, too.
Fine. Secretary of the Posterior.
Secretario del
All
posterior.
hail Max.
Es que está muy chistoso eso. Ahora sí, ahora sí,
Hey,
ahora sí. Tómate vacaciones.
Today is Secretary's Day. You have to take the day off.
It's the law, Jack.
A vacation? Permission to weep openly, sir.
Not just granted, but encouraged.
The forces of bureaucracy win again.
Ahora sí.
I
Ahora
think the war room
sí.
door is only openable in time of war.
Stupid old
Ah.
piece.
Ok, hay que hacer que estos patos estén en guerra. Ay. ¿Cómo se hace eso? Bueno, por lo mientras vamos a resolver lo de Civil y Bosco. Chan, 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 chan,
Where are we
chan.
going, Sam?
Charran. Ah, la oficina. De vuelta a la oficina. De vuelta a la oficina. Turrín. Ahí está. A ver. A ver, a ver. Tururururu. Ah, espérate. Dice... ¿Los qué? Los... ¿qué? El amor es... Los... visitas. Abraham Lincoln... debe morir. Ok. Está enojada.
Sybil left the door unlocked. She's probably living it up on some tropical island on the taxpayer's dime.
I bet she's getting abducted in some sleazy nightclub, forced to do unspeakable things for a power-mad despot, before narrowly escaping his volcano-top lair with only one of her kidneys left.
Don't be such a pessimist, Max.
Sorry, Sam. It's just no fair. We're stuck here working, and she gets to have all the fun.
Se lo pasa pipa. Esta silla se lo pasa pipa.
It's Sybil's carbon dating machine.
Ahora sí. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Una papa?
Very convenient if you haven't got a bulletin board.
Potatoes. Potato. A ver. Ahora sí. Ahora sí podemos ir con Bosco. Y a ver si esta cosa de... está tan vieja.
Well, Bosco, by my readings, these weenies date from the early Cretaceous period.
It's a special bargain for you. Still tasty. A handful today only.
You don't understand. Your store is now a National Historic Place. These weenies are valuable artifacts.
Really? I mean, of course. And
Claro.
heritage of my people. Just how valuable are we talking about here?
We'll get back to you on that.
A ver, Max.
Odd. Max, have you been dieting?
Ah, no te va a dar.
What is
Bosco.
that? Keep that away from me.
Relax, Bosco. It only tells how old you are.
Why do you need to know that? Did someone send you to find out how old I am?
Sheesh, never mind.
That's your problem with dating, Sam. You give up too easily.
Está bueno. Listo. Ya no tenemos que hacer nada aquí, ¿verdad? A ver, ¿qué pasa si le damos
The
esta
Easter
Bosco?
egg is a completely unusable thingamabob.
Ok, está bien. Ni siquiera lo podemos regalar. Pero está bien. Ay, cuántos mandados. Corre, vuela, me acelero. Otra vez. Voy lanzando hasta allá. Ay.
Where are we going, Sam?
Vamos
off
a
to
la
the White
Casa
House.
Blanca.
Oh boy!
Turururun, turururun. Y... a ver.
Says here, Specs is 35 years old.
And still in short pants. Sad, really.
It says Peepers is 34 years old.
34. Mira. Tan viejos. 35, 34 y tú tienes...
Wizard's 35 years old.
You're never too young
35?
for adult undergarments, Wizard. I wouldn't need them if people would stop giving me sodas.
Ya no tiene cabello. Bueno, vamos a darle el dinero a Bosco.
Hello, Comrade Bosco.
Hail to the chief.
Eh.
I don't know how you guys did it, but I just got a huge check from the government.
Qué bueno que fue directo
Bosco,
para allá para no ir
it's not easy
otra
to
vez hasta
perfectly
allá.
preserve weenies that predate the discovery of fire.
Not to mention the teeming microcosm growing in the bathroom. We're considering making it a national wildlife preserve.
Now I can finally finish my satellite defense system.
So we can have the truth serum?
Sure. Let me dig it up from the labs.
This is a bottle of vodka.
But it works. Trust me. Trust me. Get a couple of shots of that in somebody, and they'll tell you all their secrets.
Thanks, Bosco.
Ya sé. Esto lo podemos usar para que... Ven que cuando le preguntamos a los zapaperos de algo de ¿por qué tú? Si no fuera, ¿por qué tú? Y se callan. Se lo damos a Wise. De güey, tómale, no es chesco.
Where are we going, Sam?
Y se lo... ahí va. Tararán, tararán. Tan. A ver. Entonces sí nos va a servir.
It's soda, right? You brought more soda.
Sure, why not?
Diego SC.
Wow! That's got more kick than the other ones. Thanks, Sam and Max. You guys are my best friends.
Now, can we get back to the deliberation?
What's the point? You still think Peeper's idea is stupid.
Stupid? You never told me you thought my idea was stupid.
He said your idea of adding Herbert Hoover hugging the 4 other presidents was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard.
Well, it is. Hoover wasn't even a president, which means he certainly wasn't the most loving of all the presidents.
Well, at least I didn't suggest putting a parking garage in George Washington's forehead, like some four-eyed freaks I know.
You little...
You big...
Of course you realize this means war!
War!
Uy, aquí viene. Adiós. Ya estamos jugando este episodio. Ya lo hicimos hacer guerra para que nos dejen pasar a ese cuarto. ¡Tarán!
What's this I hear? What wondrous thing is this? The DEFCON klaxons ring. A flashing light above the door. There's just one thing it could mean.
Wow. I said good.
It's good for me. And carriers with fighters round the war. Oh, what is it good for? It's good for you, it's good for me. It's the cat's meow.
Sus piernitas.
Oh, what is it good for? It's good for you. It's good for me.
Wakadoo, wakadoo.
Oh, what is it good for? Oh, it's
Well.
Let's not do that again.
Qué bonito. Bueno, ahora sí se puede pasar. Uy.
The
Situación de
civil war in the
Dakota.
Dakotas seems to be escalating, Max.
Let them thin out the overpopulation of moose and strip malls for a few weeks, and then we'll step in.
It looks like Bismarck has fallen to the West Dakotan militia.
Oh no! That will wipe out the country's crucial snow and slush reserves!
Your compassion for your people is heartwarming, Mr. President.
Yeah.
It's a plate of fancy cookies.
Galletitas.
For the discriminating general with a sweet tooth and a taste for vengeance.
Oh, pero son de Amentis. Mira.
What to do in time of war. Select target, press fire. That's all it says.
Está bueno.
Looks like a remote homing beacon in the frigid Antarctic.
So peaceful, so serene.
Want to blow it up?
You have to ask? Dinner special tonight? Penguin flambe.
Who would have suspected the Washington Monument is really a self-replenishing supply of intercontinental ballistic missiles?
It's good to see it used for something more useful than corny innuendo for once.
I wonder if this will have a significant impact on our delicate ecosystem.
Absolutely. My ego is bigger already.
The homing beacon to the Kremlin doesn't seem to be working. It was probably turned off in the spirit of Glasnost.
More likely those lazy commie bastards forgot to change the batteries.
Lazy former commie bastards.
Muy vagos. Ex-comunistas.
There's no beacon for the missile
Entonces,
to lock onto.
Then we'll just have to do this the slow way. Lock and load, Sam! We're off to Red Square!
Some other time, little buddy. It's the distant, peaceful world.
Mira,
of Krypton.
Krypton.
They mock us with their utopian society of crystal cities and absentee parents.
Padres.
Be exterminated! This'll
A
teach them
ver.
to put me in the Phantom Zone. You will bow down before me.
Quizás
Pull up a
millones
chair,
de
little
años.
buddy.
Ay, bueno.
Well, what do you know? Bosco was right. The government really has been targeting his store for destruction.
Won't he be glad when we tell him?
What do you say we keep this to ourselves, Max?
You're right. We don't want to ruin the surprise.
A ver. Tenemos que ocupar esa cosa. Un momento, un momento. Voy a guardar. Porque quiero deshacer.
Attention, Bosco shoppers. Clean up in aisle everything.
Would you look at that? Bosco's satellite defense system actually works.
Well played, Bosco. You're safe. But for how long?
Ok, de todos modos. Hay que ir por esa cosa, está atrás de la cámara.
Where are we going, Sam?
Ah, mira.
Back to the office.
Guacha, 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 guacha. Ahora con Bosco otra vez. Para quitarle la cosa. Y se lo podemos aventar a Lincoln. Memento, memento. Ahí está.
Look, stuck to the camera. That must be the homing beacon for the intercontinental ballistic missiles aimed at Bosco's store.
What was that?
He said, that must be the best price on baby wipes I've ever seen.
Adiós. Ay, qué bonito. Le ha abierto la cuerda. Corre, 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 corre. Ahora sí, podemos ir con...
Where are we going, Sam?
¿Cómo se llama? Con
After that
Lincoln.
rampaging Lincoln.
Yes.
Yes. Ay, Blue Cards cambió esa postura. Gracias, porque sí estaba haciéndome camarón. Mira, aquí está. No lo alcanza.
Nice toss, Max.
Ahora sí.
We'd better act fast before he manages to knock off the beacon.
Or choose his own back off to escape. Where are we
Sale
going,
pues.
Sam?
La Casa Blanca.
Oh boy.
Ya nomás hay que aventarle el misil. Vámonos. 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 Mira. Oh no. Mira, un
Look,
periscopio.
Max, in the White House garden pond.
Ah.
It's Jimmy Two Teeth.
We often allow lobbyists to use the pool, Sam.
Jimmy's a lobbyist now? What's he lobbying for? Cheese interests?
Affordable health care for the aged and underprivileged, Sam. He's a lot more multifaceted than you give him credit for.
Órale. Bueno. Los activistas. Ahora sí.
Looks like the targeting beacon is still stuck on Lincoln.
This is a pretty impressive temper tantrum, Sam. At this rate, he'll have enslaved all of D.C. and most of Baltimore by tomorrow morning.
Egads, you're right, Max. Still, I think we should stop him.
We haven't got anything better to do.
Pues sí.
Mr.
Mira, mira,
President?
mira.
Don't
Qué
mind if I
bonito.
do.
Quick, let's go.
Shouldn't we revel a little?
We don't want to miss this.
Ok.
I am the most powerful
Ahí va, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va.
monument ever created.
Ay, su saltito, qué bonito.
That was better than feeding laxatives to pigeons on parade days.
We broke 2 presidents in one afternoon.
A personal best.
Well, it looks like the country is saved, at least from mass hypnosis. What do you want to do now?
Let's abuse my powers as leader of the free world to squeeze the middle class until they're burning their own shoes for heat.
Sounds fun, but I was thinking we could treat ourselves to some chocolate frosted gut bombs and then have a little
Chuches
target
con
practice down at the
chocolate.
Smithsonian.
Sam, you're my best friend.
Agent Chuckles report.
Qué bonito.
Query status. Lincoln Gambit. 4-7. Query not acknowledged and acceptable timeout parameters. Error. 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 Error.
Misterio para la próxima. Chan, 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 ya se acabó. Justo a las 2 horas. La cancioncita de la guerra, qué bonito. Ah, sí, cierto, era el de Soto. Sigue siendo sigue teniendo decoraciones de auto, pues, presidencial. Qué bonito. Bonito. Ay, mira las mascotas. Qué bonito. Chan. Ya casi se acaba, bandita. Watchen. Ya jugamos el 4. Y después toca el 5. Y luego ya el 6 y ya se acaba este juego. De veras, ya también conseguí octonautas. Octonautas, no, soy conautas. Octonautas es una caricatura para niños. No. Ay, no. Mi cerebro lo revolvió. Bueno, Psychonauts. El 1. Porque pues quiero jugarlo chido, ¿no? Ya después jugaré el 2 porque la laptop venía con acceso al Xbox Pass. Y el Xbox Pass pues incluye Psychonauts 2, aunque también tengo que ver por cuánto tiempo. Creo que sí te daban 3 meses. Y en 3 meses sí lo jugamos chido. Pero primero hay que jugar el primero. A lo mejor y mañana, otro día ahí en la semana, empezamos también con Psychonautas. Más o menos como por esta hora. Así, po. Espero que les haya gustado. Ahora sí ya nos vamos. Y el próximo lunes, la próxima semana. Ahora sí el lunes. Este lunes no pude. Porque se me hizo tarde. Pero ahora sí el próximo lunes a las 7:30. Vamos a jugar el siguiente episodio. El episodio 5. Realidad 2.0. Y luego ya el otro lunes sigue este, güey. Ya va a acabar. Qué bonito. Qué bonito.
Ryan incide. Buenas, Angy. Soy
Buenas,
la
Angy.
Blaschis, no me dejan hablar en el chat de Twitch porque mi cuenta no está verificada. Tampoco puedo dar bits.
Ay, de veras tengo que cambiar esa configuración. Pero muchas gracias por avisarme. Gracias. Ya lo voy a cambiar para la próxima. Y muchas gracias por estar ahí. Siempre estás mandando los de estos. Y yo, con razón no hablabas. Ay, no. Qué bueno que me recuerdas, porque la otra vez dije que iba a cambiar la configuración y no la cambié. Pero muchas gracias por estar ahí. Adoro, aprecio tu presencia. Es ahí en los directos. Qué bonito. Pero así, muchas gracias. Y pues ya me voy retirando. Nos vemos ahí por ahí un día de esta semana. Yo digo que mañana. Me voy a apurar para que mañana sí tenga tiempo para que juguemos Psychonauts. Sale y vale.
Adiós, amorcito.
Adiós.
Corazón rojo.
Ay, qué bonito. Adiós y gracias. Nos vemos.